dancing to die. He is the founder of and vocalist of one of the most important Gothic Metal rock bands in the world, original from Finland. In fact, they are the biggest name in Gothic Rock from their country. Formed in 1989, they have released 12 albums, and they are going to release their new one, Death in Darkness. They are the Vampires from Helsinki, Finland. They are the 69 Eyes, and I'm very proud to receive their vocalist, Jyrki, 69. Welcome to our radio show, Mr. Jyrki.
Good evening. Yes, good evening from Helsinki, and I'm very happy that you can pronounce my name so well. That is fantastic. It's exactly pronounced like that. It's a Finnish name, and as simple as that. But it's a little bit rare, so I never thought to invent myself anything like, like a cool rock and roll name. I thought my real name is weird, and it's pretty hard to pronounce in some cultures, but I'm happy that you could say it. It's Jyrki, like you said. Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you so much. In fact, Jyrki is a great name.
Also, as you mentioned, as you spoke about the 69 Eyes and did this fantastic introduction, I need to tell you that I could, if I was a radio DJ, I would do the same kind of introduction to Moonspell. So I think there's a lot of similarities between the 69 Eyes and Moonspell, which come from Portugal. So those are definitely, well, hopefully someday we have a chance to tour with them. But greetings through this. I hope that they go through to Moonspell, one of the greatest.
It's very interesting because I'm a big fan of Moonspell, also a big fan of Moonspell since 95 or 96. I don't remember exactly, but since I
you mean the ritual? You mean the album Ritual or Wolfheart?
Yes, for this reason.
Yes, of course.
I adopted my nickname as Wolfheart since that.
Yes. So I heard, I sensed that. What a great band, and yeah.
Yeah, you both. Yeah, you represent. You're one of them. I think the biggest Gothic metal rock band from Finland, and they are from the biggest ones in Portugal too.
Yeah, the difference between us and Moonspell is that the Moonspell is extremely dark and cultural and more metal. The 69 Eyes is more like, like rock and roll, like the Ramones, and Elvis. We're more on the rock and roll side. Moonspell represents like real darkness and real metal. And I've seen them like a couple of times. They did a tour with the Typo Negative, and like back in the classic 90s, and that was that night with Moonspell and Typo Negative. That's one of the best dark metal shows and nights I've ever seen. You can imagine. That was fantastic times.
Yeah, I think you both have a different dark vision, but you're in the same atmosphere, I think.
We can do tour someday with those guys, so I will turn them into glam rockers as well.
I hope, and I cross my fingers for this. And they will play this weekend here in Brazil.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah. And it's interesting because Fernando Ribeiro is a big friend of mine since we met each other in person in 2010. But our first contact was in 2004. I think it was a long friendship, and he's a great guy.
Yeah, he's a legend. Please tell my greetings. Yes.
Greetings everybody, we are in Porto, in beautiful Portugal, and I'm Fernando Ribeiro, the lead singer of Moonspell.
Oh, and most of you are vampires here tonight, Portuguese vampires, right? We have here a Portuguese werewolf! Mr. Fernando! Let's sing!
So it's such a pleasure to have a Portuguese werewolf here. Thank you. Yeah, do you howl at the moon, by the way?
In the shower.
So I have a very serious Gothic question for you about Cleopatra, Queen of Egypt. Do you think that she was like the first female Goth?
Wow, now that you mention it...
Think of her style in the movies and art we're seeing.
I never thought about it like that, but probably she was the first Goth. Yeah.
Do you think that she would like Susie and the Banshees? Or even Moonspell?
I hope so.
People seem to like our interview, which we did yesterday, so I would like to ask a couple of more questions.
Please do.
So, people were fascinated that we were talking about Cleopatra,
yeah.
Queen of Egypt. So, here's a tricky one. So, you're going for a date. Which one would you choose? Cleopatra or Bathory?
I would say Bathory. Yeah, you can have Cleopatra so we don't get angry at each other.
I'm surprised like a lot of people are sending a lot of messages after seeing our first conversation and you being on stage with the 69 Eyes for Lost Boys. So I want to ask, not from you, but I think we should ask from everybody watching this, like, what do they think? Should Moonspell and the 69 Eyes tour together?
Yes. Should we tour together? Yes
Please
or no?
answer.